She will play it because she's a crazy reviewer, gamer. Hopefully this song is shorter for you guys because she thinks the last one was too long, but she still is a crazy cat lady, you gamer. Hopefully this is the last one because like before, I don't like singing these songs.
Crazy Cat Lady Gamer Reviewer or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use for educational and entertainment purposes. Hey everybody, Martha here. So this will probably be a very long video because this will be talking about my top 10 Kingdom Hearts 1 moments. So I've just thought of doing this, and since now that I'm finished with Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm not, well, until the DLC comes out, until Critical Mode comes out. And for that, I'll probably just do all the boss fights, show you guys that, and me doing that. But first, I got this a long time, about a couple months ago. Well, I think last month actually. So I wanted to show you guys Goofy. What's open this part? And here is Goofy. You show the inside of it. I try to show me how you can do that. Still wondering where's Donald?
Yeah, where's mine?
You'll never have one of these, Donald. Never.
Fully.
So, I'm also gonna have honorable mentions and at least 2 honorable mentions of this one. And that's basically because I can only fit so many on this list since I'm only doing 10. So distinct the honorable mentions as 11 and 12. And so basically the first one I'll mention, which is number 12, I guess you can say, is Clayton's death in the first game. And that moment is these ones are just doing pictures of. So this one reminds me of so much of the death in the movie. I know they couldn't do the death in the movie because how graphic it is, because in the movie Clayton basically hangs himself. Like, that scene is like probably the most graphic scene in all of Disney. Well, most graphic death scene in the whole Disney. I mean, yes, we have Bambi's mom and Mufasa's death to compete with it, but we did not ever see any of these Disney characters get hung right in front of us. But the fact that they have the chameleon, Heartless, just drop on top of him, and like, it just shows that they are trying their best to respect that dude's death. They are trying to respect his death so much. Okay, so that one's basically number 12, and number 11 is when Sora gets the Keyblade. When he looks at the darn thing, he's like, what's this, and what am I supposed to do with it? That's basically what he does with it. He just puts it, or his armor gets back to fighting. That one, it's an iconic moment, but I just thought it would be better if I put that in like top 11. I know you probably was that one should be higher in this, but like I said, there's only 10 moments I can do on this stuff. I can only fit so much, and sometimes I'm cheating on it because I make them like, because I'm, okay. If the moment goes, longer than 15 minutes, then I'm going too far, but I'm making my own rules, like, like, if it can go through the scene, before the cutscene before the fight, and the cutscene after the fight. That I will count that as an entire moment because one of my moments is that. Okay, because I wanted to mention that how I feel about that moment and another moment, but that one, this one's still iconic, but it's not that iconic, but still, Sora's reaction is priceless. So now, number 10. So remember, hopefully I said Martha here, but number 10. So we're at it's the opening cutscene. This cutscene is so bizarre. Like, I think Sora sums it up. Okay, I'm pretty sure Sora sums it up.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real? Or not?
Any is this for real, Sora? Please tell me, is this opening cutscene, any of this for real? I won't be playing any music anymore, anyway, of night of this cutscene or any of the cutscenes, because I'm tired of I don't want to get a strike or a claim. I'll try my best not to get a claim in this video, but the way I'm not gonna do is by not playing any of her songs in it. So sorry, but this scene is so bizarre. I mean, it's the most bizarre cutscene out there in the whole entire series. Like, you have no idea what's going on. Sora's like falling all over the whole entire place, and he's like stopping and saying hi to Kairi, and he like Riku like holds out his hand for him. Like that, it's 100% bizarre. You have no idea what's going on in this scene. It's just bizarre. You're like going TDW. Like what? Yep, this is definitely a scene that you want to know what's going on, and it's got you hooked from the get-go because you have no idea what's going on in this cutscene, and it's that. So that is my number 10. So my number 9 is when all the villains show up to and for the first time. So I might show the video. Let me get back before I read the countdown. Let me say this: I might not show what is said in the videos. Like if you want to see what's in the video. If you want to see what's in these moments in the video, you can go and watch them, or you can go and see my countdown, my walkthrough of this game. Okay, you can go and see. I have it on YouTube. It's one of my very first walkthroughs. So So if you want to watch these moments, actually hearing the characters talk and stuff like that, and I'm not able to show it, you can watch that. But anyway, back to the countdown. So my number 9 is when all the villains show up. Like only one I would love. I'm not criticizing the scene because I love it so much, but I would love to see if Cruella joined the crew. I don't know what she would do, but yeah, because they do have the Wonder Dalmatians in this game, but it just would have been nice to have her see her in it. That's the only part I would like for that's the only one for them to add. So so we got Maleficent, Hook, Captain Hook, Jafar, Hades, Oogie Boogie, and Ursula. I think that's everybody, because I think we have, because yeah, I think that's all 6 of them. We got 6 of them that we have to deal with in this game. Even I kind of get why they don't do Cruella de Vil, because that world would be it would be nice to have a Wonder Dalmatians world, but you don't really need it. Not in the first game, maybe later. But that scene is just so iconic. We get to see silhouettes of them, and they look so cool. Only one we get to see all up front is Maleficent, and like how awesome she is, and how cool she looks. Because we just see the rest of them silhouettes and how they're ditching about like how this is what we have to deal with. We have to deal with a dog, a dog, a dog, a duck, and a teenager. This is what we have to deal with in this game, and that's what we have to go up against. Yep, they're just gonna have to deal with it, and we whip their butts, we whip their ass. Deal with it, guys. That scene is so awesome. So, number 8 is number 8 is Sora getting the Keyblade back. Yes, or my friends are my power. So the way I start this is right after Beast leaves. We're after Beast leaves, and Sora and Riku has to fight, has to talk right before they fight. I don't include the fight in this because trust me, there's a much better one coming on later on. The second one is so much better. But anyway, Riku and Sora's talk during this fight, and Donald and Goofy coming back after they chose Riku over Sora because they did not want to betray Mickey. And here they are betraying Mickey. Sorry, Mickey! We are betraying you! Sorry! It's okay, guys! So,
You're doing it. You're doing the right thing. Going back to Sora. Just don't do it again.
So, yep. And Sora talking. Well, maybe I should let him say it instead of me.
I've got a better weapon. My heart.
Your heart? What good will that weak little
thing
do for
you? Although my heart may be weak, it's not alone. It's grown with each new experience, and it's found a home with all the friends I've made. I've become part of their heart just as they've become a part of mine. And if they think of me now and then, if they don't forget me, then our hearts will be one. I don't need a weapon. My friends are my power.
What?
Yeah, so that scene is just so powerful. Finally, Sora tells Riku off and tells him, "My friends are my power," or should I say it like this? My Dragons are my power! So, that scene is just so good. So, that was number 8. So, the next one, number 7, is When They Meet. And this goes from when Donald Goofy falls on top of Sora from the very beginning part, because the Heartless knocked him down after they bump into them for the first time. After he says, "Oh, are these Heartless guys? Let's go get him, Goofy!" And then they get knocked off the building. Like, you did not go get them, Donald. You did not go get them. They got you. They got you. And they just fall right on top of Sora. That is a great way to meet somebody. and it goes to when Sora does that weird face, that funny face that might give people nightmares, and he just goes, and they're like, that's one funny face. And when they went, oh. That's one funny face. That scene is just so funny, and just so memorable. And Goofy even throws in the line, "Oh, for one and one for all," and into it. It's just, yeah, it's so that scene is so good. It's so wonderful. And we just sees them. He says, "Donald Duck! Name's Goofy." And Sora says, "I'm Sora." And Goofy says, "Oh, for one and one for all." So, and that's just a good scene. So, number 6. This one is my actual fight. This one is my actual fight footage. Me beating. So number 6 is just the second fight of Maleficent when she turns into a dragon. So this one is my fight footage of the game, me beating her. So that one is mine. I think I downloaded most of the ones from my scenes. But I tried to make it where I got rid of my voice somehow. So, okay. But anyway, the cutscene's good, but this one is just definitely mostly the cutscene. Definitely most of the fight. So, I like the fight so much. It's great. I probably won't show the whole entire me beating her, but this is the fight that I beat her in. And I can't beat her without using Tinkerbell. I've never even done it. I mean, I remember the first time me doing it, and I just had to use Tinkerbell for it every single time. Tinkerbell's my girl. She can get me through any fight. And this is so good. I love it. And this is finally showing Maleficent who's boss, and that's basically it for that one. Maybe do you want to go and fight? Want to see that fight? It's part 18 of that walkthrough at the first game. So go and watch it. It's the final mix, so version of it, part number 18. So if you want to watch the whole entire fight, me kicking Maleficent's ass, going and showing that dragon lady who's boss, go and watch it. So Number 5 is Riku telling Maleficent's off. Now, their relationship is Maleficent and Riku's relationship. Now, that sounds like those two are dating, which they're not. It's kind of like Riku dealing with these villains is done so much better than Terra's situation, because Terra's just doing it because he does not know how to judge a book by its cover. But Riku, he's doing it to get Kairi back. He wants to save Kairi. He loves Kairi. So Kairi's his friend. He wants to get her back. And he's willing to make deals with the devil, so to speak. Because that's basically what Maleficent is. This is him dealing with the devil. Because, yeah, you guys cannot, I know Maleficent's a fairy, a witch, or whatever, but she has horns. She has horns, okay? But not many fairies have horns, but you got what I mean. Anyway, this scene is so good because he knows that there's a catch that comes with him dealing with a person like Maleficent. You can't just go and making deals with somebody like her and like, I offer you to get this girl back. And Riku says, no! I know there's a catch. I know there is. And the catch is, I think Maleficent knew that Riku was the one that's meant to have that Keyblade. I think she knew this, and that's what was the catch was. She wanted him under her, wanted the guy who actually he's supposed to have this Keyblade in the game under her thumb and her control. That was the catch. And Riku knew that there was a catch. Okay, he knew it. Maybe later on he just gave into it, but he knew in this cutscene that there was a catch. So, like he just pushes her hand away and says, I seriously doubt that, lady. Or he doesn't say lady, but he says, I seriously doubt that. Maybe I should put that part in there.
That smarmy Vizier could have had him. If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
Whoa, lighten up. I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
Huh?
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
Kairi!
Go to her. Your vessel is waiting.
Just remember, this is no pleasure cruise. It won't be a pleasant voyage.
Why are you doing all this for me? What's the catch?
Catch? What's the catch? Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish. But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
Yes. Say anything to her. He knows that something's up. He's not stupid, unlike Terra. Okay? That's the difference between Riku and Terra. One is doing this out of sheer blindness and not looking at the situation fully, and the other one is, okay? That's the difference between those two. Okay? And, alright? And Riku and Axel or Lee, those two have always been my favorite. It's like wrestles with me, who's actually my favorite out of the game. I mean, like sometimes Riku's my favorite, sometimes Axel's my favorite, but definitely during the first game, Riku's my favorite character in the game. Okay? Maybe the third one Axel is, but that's because Riku's probably not in it that much. He's not in it to the very end of the game, because what happens in that game, but definitely in this game, Riku is my favorite character. He always will be. So, number 4 is the scene when Riku gets the Keyblade. From when Riku gets the Keyblade. This moment is from when Beast and Riku fight Beast attacks Riku, and that's when and when Sora says, I'm here to see somebody very important to me. And so we see Beast attack Sora. Beast attack Riku. And then Sora says, "Stop!" And we find out that Riku was meant to have the Keyblade. He was supposed to have the Keyblade. And Sora was just, as Riku says, "You were just a delivery boy." And we see the moment we thought we'd ever see from any of the games. Donald and Goofy deserting Sora. We see this, and I just think Sora's is mostly shocked about the entire fact that he just lost the Keyblade, and he's the one that fought his way with the Keyblade, and went for all this stuff with it, with this big old Keyblade, and it just went straight back to Riku. I guess he didn't prove himself. He hasn't proved himself, but I think he has. He has proved himself, but I guess since Riku counts on whose heart is stronger in the moment. But here is Donald and Goofy walking away from us, and we know that they're sorry. They don't want to do this, but they do it anyway, and we know that they just didn't want to betray Mickey. But so they pick Sora out. So they put me over. Sora says, and Donald says, Sora, I'm sorry." No, it's Sora says Sora, sorry. And then they both walk away. So Sora, sorry. Sorry, Sora.
It's okay, guys. Let's don't ever betray Sora ever again.
Three is the fight that you guys probably have been waiting for me to reference, and the scene that gave us all nightmares because of the scene, how many times we had to hear this.
I know all that there is to know.
Tell me, who are you?
It is I, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness.
Who did not get that line mixed up in their head? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. So this scene, I'm probably won't show the whole entire fight scene in here because it's so long, but I include the opening part of the cut scene for this moment, the fight. I won't show the whole entire fight. and I include up until Sora turns in, up until Sora says, "I'm falling into darkness." This scene is so good, and you got every one of us got that scene stuck in our heads. Sometimes we had to hear it because back then you couldn't skip it, and you were able to deal. You were able to, and Donald attacks Riku, and he just flips Riku. It is Riku just flips him aside, and we have to hear Riku and Billy and Ansem say, "The seeker of darkness." I know I can't hold a candle to Billy Zane. I can't. That guy does it so great. It's kind of sad that he's no longer in the games, but at least we had him for one game. The guy they got to replace him with, he finally worked up to where he's a good replacement. He finally got himself to where he's a good replacement for Billy Zane, but still Billy Zane's better. And then we see Sora. We have Sora here, and he here we have Sora puts the Keyblade up to his heart and to save Kairi and save all the Disney princesses too, and he pretty much sacrifices himself for Kairi. And he comes to Heartless, creates two nobodies here, Naminé and Roxas. Yep, it opens up that can of worms. What made a lot of people confused, still people confused to this very day. And so I just love that scene so much. So that is number 3. So I probably won't show the whole entire fight, and so it's probably just show like the end of it, and I might replay the and Donald. Because Goofy is in shock during this entire moment. And Donald's saying, "Sora! Come back, Sora!" And we're just showing in the, like, "Oh, Donald, you actually care for us." You could at least show it by healing, but it's nice to show that you actually care for us. After all this. So, yep. That's what I think. I love this scene. Let's get to number 2. So that's number 3. And so number 2 is, I'm not going to include the fight for this one, but I'm just going to include the cutscene of this one. Is when take a look at this tiny place, because that scene is like so weird now, because after Birth by Sleep, we're finding out that Ansem was also part of the island, and him wanting to get off this island too, and this shows how much that scene means. And it's they kind of like retconned it, but you're wondering, who is he talking about it now? Is he talking about Riku? Or is he talking about himself? Or maybe he's just talking about both of them. Who knows? Who never knows that guy? So basically, it's from when you approach You think it's Riku, and you approach him until they start fighting. That fight's still good, but I'm not going to include it into it. That one, I guess, you can say it's number 13, I guess. You can say that fight's number 13.
Take a look at this tiny place. To the heart-seeking freedom, this island is a prison, surrounded by water. And so this boy sought out to escape from his prison. He sought a way to cross over into other worlds, and he opened his heart to darkness.
Riku!
Don't bother. Your voice can no longer reach him where he is. His heart belongs again to darkness. All worlds begin in darkness, and all so end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it. It grows, consumes it. Such is its nature. In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came. You see, darkness is the heart's true essence.
That's not true! The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
So you have come this far, and still you understand nothing. Every light must fade. Every heart return to darkness.
But, so, number 1. That was number 2. So, number 1 is this one. Remember, I'm not gonna show any of the songs in this cutscene, but is the ending of the game from when you beat Ansem, and this is futile and all that stuff, and then we find then Sora, Donald, and Goofy. See, I'm doing it, guys. I'm saying it in that order. I have reached the game's level. They approach the door, and they try to push it, and then we see Riku and Mickey in there. And where the heck have you been this whole entire time, Mickey? Like, it's basically this whole entire copyright thing, but Square wasn't allowed to use Mickey until he was allowed to use Mickey for like one scene, something like that. So anyway, and we finally see Mickey, and sorry, I'm not in this game, guys. Sorry. And he takes down those two dark sides, and Goofy says, Sora, you can trust King Mickey. Close it. And then Ulf and Rick and Sora and Mickey both close the door together, and we still leave Aqua in there. Yep, don't worry. We know. And then so I'm clean. Won't show the song. You won't have the song. So if I do replay this part, I done with some of the others in this. Probably won't play that part. Replay that part because then it'll just be silence. So I'm just gonna probably just replay them open the door until until the song starts up again. But I do like that part of Kairi touching the wall of the cave, and her pretty much drawing the papa fruit to and giving it to Sora, and so many people, her. I wasn't one of them because when the first time I saw it scene, I was just pretty much in awe. I was 13 years old, and I was just so happy I finally beat the game. I was just really in awe. I was just pretty much celebrating the whole entire time. But I was like watching it, but it didn't make me cry. But I've heard other people have cried. I've seen other people on YouTube cry. So this scene did not make me cry, but it was just mostly in awe during this scene, and also supposed to be celebrating. But if I do, remember what I said, if I do ever play this part, I probably will just stop it when or before the song comes back up, because I don't want, So let's get to.
It is futile. The Keyblade alone cannot seal the door to darkness. Kingdom Hearts! Fill me with the power of darkness. Supreme darkness!
You're wrong. I know now, without a doubt. Kingdom Hearts is light.
But why?
Stop staring and keep pushing! Huh? Hurry!
I can't.
Don't give up! Come on, Sora! Together we can do it!
Okay.
Majesty! Now, Sora, let's close this door for good!
Close that trap!
But
Don't worry. There will always be a door to the light.
Sora, you can trust King Mickey.
Now! They're coming!
Donald, Goofy, thank you.
Take care of her.
what you said before? I'm always with you too. I'll come back to you. I promise. I know you will.
Number 1. And I mean, so that was number 1. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's find out if Solly has a number.
My number is an optional number.
Really? Solly? Optional? How's it optional? What's an optional event in this game?
Oh, there's several. Mine is my favorite optional moment, but this is my favorite moment, is when Cerberus, that big mean leopard that it's in Tarzan's world, attacks Sora, and Tarzan has to save him. Since this is optional, I like the scene when Sabor beats Sora, because that's optional. It's an optional scene because you can either beat Sabor in that scene, or he can beat you. So that's my favorite scene. Mostly Tarzan saving him. I don't think we're gonna show it on here though. I just mostly want you to know, and that's my favorite scene, guys. That's my favorite scene. So, bye guys! Like, favorite, and subscribe. I'm the going catch Donald. Okay? I got Donald, guys! So, like, favorite, and subscribe. And hit that little bell. And check out Martha's games, videos, and stuff like that. Bye! Help! Help me get the bee away from this cat! Help me! Don't.
He's got him!
I'm not interested in you, dumb duck! You sure? You sure? You sure? You sure you're not interested? You sure you're not interested? You sure you're not interested?
Bye, guys! But better leave before Donald ends up being bird chow. Bye!
Help!